So, what's retargeting? Retargeting is when someone visits your website, then ads follow your visitor all around the internet, calling them back to your site. You've probably noticed this, right? You'll visit a website and then it sort of just seems to be everywhere. You keep seeing banner ads for the company, for the product you were looking at, and you end up buying stuff you might have forgotten about otherwise. That's retargeting, and it's very powerful. A lot of big brands are using retargeting, and it's just starting to come around to the little guy. Small business practitioners, people like real estate agents, mortgage lenders, are just catching on to the power of retargeting. Now, dynamic retargeting goes even one step further. Dynamic retargeting technology shows the item or content from your site that the person was most interested in. So your retargeting is even more targeted and based on your visitors' exact intent. Okay, so let's look at an example. Check out this ad for a real estate company, that happens to be displayed on CNN.com. With dynamic retargeting and retargeting in general, a lot of times your ads are going to show on Google's partner network, which means you're going to show up on a lot of major sites. Take a look at this ad. You'll notice that the top part of the ad is the brokerage's logo. And it's sort of always the same, right? This section up top is always the same. It's based on the company, the brand, and has a little message here, is this your next house? But you'll notice that the bottom part here is the part that's dynamic, right down here. And it's actually the picture of the house that the person looked at the most. This changes based on what property the person who visited your website looks at the most. So if they come and they look at, say, 10 properties and they key in on 2 or 3, they favorite it, and maybe they have their one favorite that they keep coming back to, they forward to their friends, and they look at a number of times for some reason. It's kind of the house that, they're starting to dream about. That's what's going to show up in the bottom of the ad, right? It's the one house the visitor viewed the most on your company's site. Now what happens is the house then follows the visitor around, sort of stalks them as a reminder that they might want to buy it. So if somebody's online browsing houses and they're just starting to think about buying a house, but maybe they're not that serious yet, what's going to happen is that dream, that vision of this one property they really love is going to start to follow them around everywhere. And of course, this is really powerful. It's going to drive more clicks back to your real estate website. And of course, there's going to be a better chance that this person becomes a lead. They might have been cold yesterday when they came to your site, but over the coming weeks, they're going to keep seeing this house and this idea in their head, and there's a higher chance that they're going to become a buyer right now or sometime in the near future. Pretty cool, right? I think you're starting to get it. You're understanding that retargeting is a great way for you to sort of turn those initial clicks to your website. If you're spending money on ads, or you have SEO going and you're getting some organic clicks, it's a great way to call people back and get a couple of extra clicks to build your brand recognition. And there are other benefits too. For example, your existing seller clients will love that you're doing this for their properties, right? They're going to come and they're going to look at your website, you're going to look at the property on your site, and they're going to notice that the thing starts to follow them around everywhere. They're going to think you're doing a really great job. The other thing here is that you're going to look like an absolute ninja on listing appointments. It might be a little hard to understand, to explain, but once your prospective listing seller clients understand what you're doing, they're going to realize you're doing something that none of your competitors are doing and that it's really good for them. You're going to explain to them, just like you just heard me do for you, what retargeting and dynamic retargeting is, and it's going to increase the chances that they'll want to list with you. Plus, of course, because you're showing up on major sites like CNN.com, and because you appear to be everywhere, people are going to subconsciously start to trust your brand name a little more. They're going to be attaching your brand to those big major brands, and it's just going to help you gain more top of mind status. Now, the best part here is this. This is not very expensive, and it's not hard at all to set up. Here at Exact Intent, we've done all the heavy lifting for you. We built a platform that's self-serve. It's very quick and easy to get started and very affordably priced. You can get started today with dynamic retargeting for just $49 a month, plus 1 penny for every time your ad is reshown to your visitors. Plus, as an added bonus, you're going to have some extra technology built in, such as the integrated header or footer lead generation bar that helps you generate more emails and phone numbers from the visitors who are coming to your site the first time they come and when they come back as a result of the dynamic retargeting. You'll learn more about that once you get inside. Just know that it's going to help you sift more hot leads quality leads off of your website almost right away. After you click and provide a card for billing, you're going to get a small line of code that you can place on your website. You can get started with this probably in the next 2 or 3 minutes. Take your credit card out now, provide your billing info. You're going to almost instantly get the code to place on your website. If you're not too tech savvy, we'd be happy to even install the code for you if you want. It's easy to do, but if you want to open a support ticket within 1 day, we'll get the code installed and you'll be well on your way with dynamic retargeting. There are no long-term contracts here. You can cancel anytime. And all you have to do again to get started with this cool new technology with dynamic retargeting for your real estate business is just click the button now and we'll see you on the inside. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.